Sometimes apartment shopping does not go as planned. We've all been there. And that's exactly what happened to Boise State University students who signed leases for Uncommon Boise. But think about our experiences, then elevate that to a whole new level.
Yeah, because you need to get in by a certain time. It's a new apartment complex downtown Uncommon Boise, and it's close to campus. But construction delays left some families scrambling to find their students somewhere else to live.
That's right. This was a situation Abby Davis learned about this week. So Abby, walk us through what exactly happened here.
Well, Uncommon Boise developers say supply chain issues are partly to blame. I not only talked to transfer student Emma Crooks, who isn't happy with the situation, but also a local attorney. He says this is a prime example of why people need to read contracts closely.
I moved in on Thursday.
The apartment Emma Crooks now calls home isn't exactly what she planned for.
It's so hard to furnish a full apartment when you don't know that you're going to have to furnish a whole apartment, especially the first week of school.
The Boise State University transfer student was originally supposed to live at Uncommon Boise, a new apartment building downtown. But Emma says move-in didn't happen on August 18th like developers promised.
We were totally unsuspecting.
That includes Emma's mom, Jennifer Crooks.
It's unethical. It's predatory in nature, to prevent these kids from, locking them into these leases when they have not performed on their side.
In an email, Uncommon Boise developers told KTVB they were terribly disappointed about the delay. They said there were some, quote, unforeseen and unavoidable construction delays. Uncommon Boise gave students who signed leases two options. Students could either figure out another place to live until the apartments opened, or Uncommon Boise would find a hotel for them to stay temporarily. Both options came with daily stipends.
We got to the hotel on move-in weekend, and it was just not up to any standards at all.
That's why Emma found a different apartment altogether. Her family is also trying to break her lease with Uncommon Boise.
As of right now, they are representing that they are not willing to break the lease and that legally they have no obligation to do so.
Local real estate attorney Jeffrey Wardle read the lease. He believes there is not much the Crooks can do.
The lease has a specific provision that talks about if the landlord is not able to deliver, then what happens. And it has a 90-day window. It provides for a termination only after there's not a delivery within that 90-day window. And the tenant even then has to give notice to the landlords.
But the Crooks still think Uncommon Boise should be held accountable for delaying move-in.
The lease, if there was any sort of actually you might not be, probably not going to be done by the date that we're saying, then we wouldn't have signed it.
Wardle says there aren't many protections in Idaho for renters, so people will likely be held to whatever they sign, even if they don't necessarily understand it. He recommends students never sign leases for brand new apartments because you simply don't know what will happen. Uncommon Boise does not have a set move-in date. Jennifer told me that they're trying to get some legal help to help break their lease. But again, Wardle says it might not be easy or really even possible at all, looking at the language of the lease.
Yeah, and exactly like Wardle said, read those leases carefully.
Right, because that 90 days is a long time that they have to play with. I mean,
That's
and
right.
for a college student, trying to just kind of get their feet under them at
Stressful.
school, yeah,
Yeah.
even 3 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Abby.